Welcome back to Let's Clean PowerWash Simulator. I'm BurningDogFace. And, since weird people kept showing up anyway, I thought I would go back out looking, and well, I found this guy. And, that's definitely Spider-Man, and, that's definitely Peter Parker underneath. But Amazing Spider-Man is entirely the wrong universe. Sorry, buddy, I'll just have to keep going. In the meantime, back to Wonderland. There we go. Back in the Alice's Adventures DLC. Last time Oh, Well, that's embarrassing. I seem to have put the wrong clothing on this time. Just give me a moment. Ah, that's better. Yes, I was wearing the winter 2023 outfit for a moment there. The one I wore at Santa's, I almost said Santa's lair, Santa's grotto. Let's clean off this sugar pot. Oh, yes, we cleaned off the pink tablecloth. And it looks actually rather lovely. I like the spiral pattern, which keeps coming up. Scones, scones, scones. First they're here's, and then they're gones. That doesn't rhyme just because they're spelled the same. Oh, that was it. That was it. Ah. Got the button wrong. Huh. Oh. Well, what's still dirty down here? Ah. Well, that's confusing. Where the hell is it? I would expect it to be there under the lip, but I'm not seeing... Oh... Wait, really? I can't get any lower than this. Excuse me. I did like how even the texture of the gloves on the winter outfit were, oh dear, designed to seem like mittens. Or maybe they're actually made of wool, who knows? Top of the lip. Yes, excellent. And the best part is, it's closed, so the sugar is probably still okay. Oh, but I believe I had a comment, didn't I? I was reminded, just there. Shout out to Justin Jones, who says, on the subject of me cleaning off the cocoon very carefully, or if you do accidentally kill the client, you could have it all! Just saying. Dr. PowerWash finds himself cleaning up after the most recent tea party for all 4 Chaos Gods. In one of those rare instances that the 4 gods agree on something, I would say anything myself, they decided to allow Slanesh to host their get-togethers. Oh no. When Korn hosted, the silly fucker filled everyone's teacups with boiling blood. While he was amused, no one else was. At first, Zinch's party wasn't too bad. But when the tea started changing colors, flavors, and consistency, the other gods started to get a bit testy. And let's not even talk about what happened at Nurgle's party. Whatever you were imagining probably happened. Yuck. Oh no. Also noticed while I was scrambling to find that comment, I assumed this was an hourglass, and it is in fact labeled hourglass. But that is not sand. Whatever is inside there is blue, dark, and whirling in a tornado shape? What in God's name is that? It's like they've captured one of those manifestations of the dark presence from Alan Wake 2. Just the dark, flowy clouds. Except this one doesn't have any screaming faces in it. Oh, that's weird. I can see the yellow glow on the other side of the glass. I don't often get that. Which also means they rendered both sides of that dirt, now that I think about it. Because I wasn't just seeing a flat pattern or nothing. Oh, and there's another one on the top half, and it's not flowing down in any way, shape, or form. What in the hell is this? That's creepy. At least it looks really nice. The base is made of gold. It's got these nice filigree on the edges. And it's as warped as everything else, but at least it looks like it would still function if it were filled with sand and not shoggoths. Hang on, it couldn't be shoggoths. I'd have gone insane already. Shoggoths are like the three-dimensional shadow of a four-dimensional creature stretching into this universe. So your mind just can't make any sense of them. It's like if you were to reach into a two-dimensional universe with your hand, what the people in that universe would see isn't your fingers sticking in, it's four circles, which then merge together into one big oval if you keep pushing until your palm overlaps with the 2D universe. You see what I mean? You're viewing abstract shapes that are part of something with more dimensions than you can conceive of. So when you look at a shoggoth, your brain tries to make sense of it, and fails so spectacularly that you go insane. Need that in a moment. Oh, yes. Drat, that would have been really satisfying. Ah! Okay, well, fuck that. There! I wanted to scratch that. Paused between episodes here, the last two, well, I needed to catch a crane fly. There was one of those big old harmless bugs that looks like a giant-ass mosquito floating around in my room. Caught him in a cup and put him outside because I'm pretty sure they're harmless. I hated doing it. I really don't like things with really, really long legs that wiggle around like that. Like spiders, I'm okay with. They just walk. But crane flies let their legs dangle and wiggle around. Oh, I see. I can't even imagine Nurgle hosting a tea party. Nurgle is the god of life, technically, but he manifests as the god of disease. Like, I believe he's chaos as applied to evolution. Biology. No, Andy's in love, which is weird. Nurgle saved one of the Eldar gods when Slaanesh killed them all. And he keeps her. It was the goddess of health, like Isha. And he just keeps her in a cage and calls her his wife or his consort or something. And because she's the goddess of health, she's infinitely regenerative. So he tests his new diseases on her. Fucking A, man. 40k. If a universe ever needed to get laid, it was that one. Just not the parts under Slaanesh's control. They've got that covered. Oh, dear. Oh, that's clever of you. Hooah! Ah. Oh, that's why. I don't need to be that high up. Gotcha! Hourglass clean. I think I got all the columns and the top and the base. Good. Good! Time is clean. Maybe the swirling things represent the fact that time is kind of meaningless in Wonderland. Sweet Jesus. Look at the difference between this table. And yeah, that's kind of messy. And that table. What is the green stuff? More tea splats. How many kinds of tea? Of course, it's a tea party. That's definitely a really big boot print. What the fuck? A human was walking on the table at some point, and it wasn't me. Okay, what next? What next? Oh, there was a plate left, wasn't there? Ah. Drat. Actually, there was a message in there I really liked. Sorry about that. Yes, here it is. Shout out to Elthwar, who says that, well, Hygeia is the Greek goddess of health, cleanliness, and sanitation, so yes, there is a god of cleaning, and perhaps she is the patron of Dr. PowerWash. Oh dear. Oh yes, and shout out to Yornik, who first offers slow, unironic applause for the moment where I realized that, that the top of Caterpillar's mushroom was a spiral, not a loop. And then says, the universe is infinite, so anything that can happen will happen, or has happened already, or is happening right now, or is happening right now, and everyone is wearing a cowboy hat. And then comments on, don't worry, don't forget, this is hell, so sooner or later the doctor will see the giant room where all the filth is the same color as the clean stuff underneath, and just happens to be the particular shade of white the blinking crap is. On occasion, the power washing machine starts spewing paint instead of water. Ugh. Come on, I am not some demon from the ironic punishment division. Y'all know me better than that. I've been in the insanity department for figurally, it's figuratively and literally, centuries. I do like these comments. Oh, and on that subject, shout out to, there's another long one from Justin Jones that I didn't get to today, but just to be sure, there's another DLC level. Or there's another DLC level, I think that's how it's meant to be said. Cleaning up Kratos' cabin after his battle with, and I'll just say the stranger to avoid spoilers. Dr. PowerWash's employer is Freya, and she lets little bits of lore out as you complete the level. On the subject of sanity and its relationship with the Warhammer 40k universe, the Gaunt's Ghost series portrays plenty of sane people. That. Even by our standards. I think that is what makes the series so much more interesting, as most of the problems, outside of the nature of the enemy that the ghosts have to contend with, are uniquely human ones. PTSD, grief, family, friendship, and so on are present throughout the novels. Dan Abnett is one of those writers who gets better with each novel he writes, and by extent his characters become more relatable. That's not to say that 40k levels of fucked up don't happen, read Anarch for a good example, but that they're offset by the general humanity of each of the characters. Even the commissars are human and don't view the guardsmen under their watch as numbers and or meat to be fed to the grinder. A good example of this latter occurrence is towards the end of the novel Only in Death. I think it's Only in Death does service to the Emperor end. Regarding a question, I'd say finish the DLC and then come back to Spider-Man. He can hang around while you finish off Dr. PowerWash's first exposure to the warp and the entities therein. Oh dear. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if Wonderland was part of the warp. I mean, Alice reached it in her dreams, for God's sake. Oh. Oop. Well, that's better. Right, but you don't need that one at this range. But I'm using the yellow nozzle. That one's pretty powerful already. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's pretty much all I used before I, realized the usefulness of extensions for increasing pressure. It is a shame about all the food, really. How did that work? That doesn't make any sense at all. I just scaled the size of this jug. Just a small jug. What am I missing? Oh, you know what I bet it is the rim. Yep. Okay, ladder. What is the tallest thing I can put the ladder on this side? Fuck it, it's this. Back up the plate tree. I mean the cake tree, whatever. It's a silly concept to begin with. Now I guess I have to get on top of the hat thing over there. I really don't like how the I mean, obviously it's because the entire top of the frog jar is a lid and it can come off. But it does make it look like it has a face on both sides of its head, even though it only has, you know, drawn eyes on this side. There we are. Okay, good. I even start the timer? I think I did. I did. Awesome. Let's hit up this frog and see what it looks like underneath. This might shock you, Justin, but the frog is green. It's also wearing a yellow bow tie with white polka dots. Oh, and the frog itself has pink polka dots on him, because of course he does. Yeah, no, that still looks weird. Especially because he's covered in jam, and now that I've just put holes in the pattern, it just kind of looks like he's covered in blood. Oh, get that off his eye. That looks weird. I also like how there's a ceramic fly sat on top, and both of the eyes are pointing at it. Like right between, literally right between his eyes, because the frog's eyes stick out of his head. Oh, there's the timer. Well, I'm doing pretty well, so let's keep going and finish off the frog before we go. Oh no. I've just had a very silly thought with all this multiverse talk. The pitch in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is that the multiverse is infinite, so somewhere out there is a universe where every one of us is Spider-Man. Like a universe where my counterpart is Spider-Man, a universe where your counterpart is Spider-Man, a universe where Spider-Man was your third grade history teacher. Universe where Mr. Rogers was Spider-Man. And the reason I bring this up, the reason I giggled at this, suddenly having the thought, that means there's a universe where Dr. PowerWash is Spider-Man. How the fuck do I get in there? There's dirt on the inside surface of his legs, and his legs are tightly pressed together. You've seen a frog's legs. You knew this would happen. Oh, one under its arms. Ah! Excellent. That's the pot, the lid, and the fly, even. Oh. The eyes are two different sizes, and so are the pupils. That's really weird. But the lumps in the frog's head where the eyes are the same size. One of them just doesn't take up all the space. It's not as weird as some of the other shit I've seen today. Like this, for example. I thought it was changing colors. I'm pretty sure it was already purple in the glass. Well, we've made a hell of a lot of progress today. We started at 1%. Now look at this cake tree. Look at what we have done here. We're all the way up to 45%. Yes, I felt like that needed a happy face. Oh, a third goddamn ladder. Yeah, there we go. That's a great view of that table. Looks like the only major thing left is finishing off the bits of the tree I haven't gotten. You know, the tree itself and the this jug over here. In the meantime, though, have yourselves a great day, Burning Dog fans. We will be back. We will finish this incredible task. We will make Wonderland just a bit cleaner. And we'll have a great day till then. Have a good one, Burning Dog fans. Later.